That didn't work. I'm trying to figure out. Figure out. Maybe it's inappropriate to show my armpits. The dryer's on. And I have 3 type of fans running. Neither of them are fans to like cool the room down. One is to cool down that's the silk jug that I tried to spin, toss, and failed because it failed. I have a note that was left for me. So when I got back, I found this note. The note says, I left a mango agua fresca with agave for you. No dairy, just blended mango, water, and agave. Find in the fridge. Straw on your desk. The little thing, and then the name of the person who left the note. That's probably something I would do. I like to leave notes, and I like to do weird, strange gifts and stuff like that. So I feel like for the last 3 weeks, I've been almost late to work every day. So could kind of tell that like something shifted or was off or different and all that type of stuff. Don't know if I'm able to be heard because of all the other noise. Like I don't know if the mic is picking up my voice. Hopefully this is recording as well. I also have a gigantic hole in my pants, so when I got up, that's what I was kind of like hesitant about. But I have on underwear, so I wasn't like too concerned. When I pressed record, a bunch of stuff came to me that I was supposed to do, so I started doing it. Well, some of the stuff. I turned the light off, but I probably need the light on because what I plan to do, I think, needs the light. But so the last 3 weeks, I've been being assessed, or taking an assessment. That assessment was evolved around. That doesn't sound right. It's not surround. I think it is evolve, but that assessment was evolving around is a word I actually don't like to say. I don't say it a lot, so yeah. I like to say Audi, ADHD a lot better because it kind of sounds like Audi, but like Audi. And I don't have to say the word. I don't really know why. I don't like to say the word, but that's been a thing for a bunch of months now. Not really sure what that's about, but yeah. There's still a bunch of stuff that I have to do. I haven't really figured out and stuff. But I said ADHD. The first part of that is what the assessment was for, I guess you would say. I don't know what an assessment is, so I don't want to say I passed it or something. When I think about when we're in the field and we're assessing trees, we're basically identifying its characteristics, so then we could be able to identify what type of tree it is, what condition it's in, I guess that's for us to identify its strong suits, its weaknesses. Is it high risk? Is it little to no risk at all? Like, as far as trails are concerned, as far as like it potentially falling and hitting a power line or hitting a person or all that type of stuff. So you're assessing the tree to basically learn what is the best way to go about it as a whole. Like, if you plan on taking it out, what would be the safest, best way to do that? If you're trying to like protect it, how you do that? 'Cause sometimes you could protect a tree by limbing it, like taking some of the weight off of it, remove some of the dead branches so that the branches that aren't dead yet could get the nutrients going there instead of. Sometimes trees still try to send nutrients through dead, like branches and stuff like that haven't fallen off. I'm also not sure about that, and I don't know why I said that, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I changed the light from red to green. The green light hurts my eyes the least. For some reason, the blue lights were hurting my eyes. But I think it has to do with whatever type of light this is. I have a blue light up, and I use that blue light, and it's not like a painful experience and stuff like that. It's like, if it is, it takes like a while for it to be, versus that, the immediate change had an immediate effect. They signed me up for driver's something. Basically, I'm going to be practicing how to drive in a car. They gave me 2 sessions, and each session is 2 hours long, and that's because I passed my written test to get the driver's permit. I did that last Friday. And then the next day, I talked to the lady who did the assessment. But yeah, that's so the last 3 weeks I've been doing like the assessments and stuff. Yeah, so I was I don't know. Yeah, but now I got a bunch of tasks that I have to do. And I'm not really, something. This looks like says butterfly. A shirt, jacket. I thought this was supposed to be enamel pens. I'm not sure, and I probably shouldn't have just wiped my face, because I used to work at Amazon. All of their packages touch a lot of different dirty stuff. So don't do that. I probably shouldn't tell people this, but I usually always keep my keys in my e-bike so I don't lose them. But that's the thing that I've been this shit's so raw. I actually forgot I got these, but I got them. Not too sure what I was about to say. Actually, probably won't be able to see this. Hopefully the light doesn't put a glare on this plastic. This is what was in the box. And I'll probably have to turn the light on. Which I'm not that mad about, because actually this might be pretty visible. Well, so that is what's in this box. Times 50, so it's supposed to be 50 of these in this box. And that's kind of my issue that I've been running into. Why did I get 50 of these? No answer. I'm almost certain one should have been fine, but yeah, I don't really know why I do stuff sometimes. But here I have this is essentially a case for enamel pens. I already have one of these, but it's filled up already. So I don't have space in there, so I got a new one. And this is kind of the cons to they call it like a fixation. I don't know what I call it. It's like when I first discovered what a paint marker was. I was at a thrift store And instead of just getting like a little bit of paint markers, I got like probably maybe 30 paint markers. And I ended up doing that again later on. But it was way more than 30. Probably was 30 per purchase I made, and I probably made about 4 or 5 purchases or something. Okay. This should be the exact same one that I bought. I'm noticing something different here. This one, it's like a random. Okay, it says enamel pen installation convenience pad. I don't know what that. It's like a clear sheet. I don't recall one being detached. It usually goes clear sheet, the very top. Here is like a clear sheet. Probably can't see it, but probably can hear it. But then there's like this black padding. This is what you actually stick the enamel pens into. And the back of that has more of that black padding. It's like I can't explain it, but it's Velcro. So then you could hide the needles here and probably attach something so it doesn't just come out randomly. And then the Velcro is to protect the next section from the needles and the parts that you put on the needles. Maybe you would call those caps. Tops. Backs. But it's covering that up so it doesn't scratch the next section, which is essentially the first section all over again. It's like a plastic little cover. Another one of those black things is a Velcro. And that process repeats again and again and again and again and again. So I got another one. That one's fulled up. Now that I'm looking in here though, I don't think the other one's actually fulled up all the way. I think there's more room in there. The other one's also dirty, and that's why I tried to get another one. Things I've noticed. One of the things I've noticed is I didn't just order this stuff. Amazon told me that stuff was delivered. I thought 3 packages was delivered. I've only received 2. I'm gonna take this and put it in here so I can use it sometime in the future or something. I don't know why they even did that. Okay, very interesting. And then I have 50 butterflies now. So, going to figure out what I'm going to do with that stuff. Is this thing even on? I think it's on, but I can't tell that it's on because it's dark. So it's not like light, obviously. Lit stuff like so I missed work on Monday for the very first time in a very long time. Something's kind of weird. I don't really like going to work all the time. I wish sometimes I didn't have to. But every time I miss work, I actually feel like yeah, I chipped my tooth also. Usually when you chip your tooth, it's like not that big of a chip. I chipped one of my big teeth. Would that be a molar? The big teeth in the back. I chipped one of them, and about 25% of the tooth chipped. So I've been dealing with that pain, and yeah. So the assessment lady, yeah, I'm supposed to hydrate 24 hours before work, 48 to 24 hours before work. I used to think I was allergic to water, because every time I drink it, I would probably throw up. It's kind of still the same, but I could fit the entire tip of my tongue inside of my chipped tooth. Yeah. I have a therapist. I don't know if they tried to get in contact with me or something. I don't remember. Sometimes I open the messages and then I forget to respond. And then if I don't respond, they don't respond because they can't respond to a non-response in a way. So I be thinking they haven't responded, and then they did respond, and I opened the response and forgot they responded. So I'm waiting for their response, and they're waiting for my response. I'm back on chicken nuggets again. Okay, well that's also a thing. Yep. So I guess I didn't turn the computer and stuff off, so I'm gonna have to remember to do that. The stuff I guess I'm supposed to be talking about or should talk about, I don't really want to talk about, so. Yeah. So I was trying not to eat as much processed food. I'm vegan, so yeah. Don't know why I said that, but